What up, y'all? Back for another Hellacious Buffoonery. I'm with my man Chief Wayne. We're live on IG right now. We got 1 hour to go. Let me set my timer real quick.
Once again, I am free to smite the world as I did in days long past.
Describe in one word.
I say, real nigga.
Real nigga is 2 words.
I know it's 2 words, nigga. Real niggas don't follow instructions.
Describe.
Here we are, back in for another Hellacious Buffoonery interview and all kinds of other bullshit in between. We got shit to talk about, but everything we talk about ain't got shit to do with the world because the world's crazy as fuck. But anyway, so as we sitting here with my man Juice, let him know what you up to, let him know what you got going on, let him know about the new projects. And
working on another project right now, man. It's I don't have a title for it right now. I dropped a.
It's just a blank. It's just. How many songs you gonna do for this one?
I don't really know. I got maybe shit, I might have maybe 5 right now that I'm really kind of strong about. 3 of them for sure. But I don't want to. You know how niggas drop projects and it's death. It's 8 songs. And
Right.
Sit and listen to 8 songs because niggas got bills to pay. I just be trying to get my point across, and get out y'all way. You know what I'm saying? You can come back. You know, give me the Thriller motion where you just run it back. You know, Thriller only 9 songs.
They can put it on a playlist.
I mean, yeah, no, you could get
You know what I'm saying?
you can get traffic like that if you put your music on a playlist and it's all of your best songs or whatever.
Yeah.
The algorithm will chain you into artists that maybe sound like your music to help you get more of a broader audience or whatever. I don't know.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Because I mean, on a serious note, so as you're dropping this new project and you got it's untitled as he was saying, and you got these tracks you want to do, how are you going to promote it? I think that's very important because like I'm an artist, you're an artist, we deal with nothing but artists. Watch your dub if you got especially got some.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
You don't want that to fly away.
We can get the dub back.
You know what I'm
We can't get the
Hey, no, I just gotta.
yeah, but the weed gonna be the weed will be hard to come by. We can get the dub back. No, but I'm saying so what strategy could you offer for promotion, especially for someone like myself?
I would say the first thing is utilize social media. Figure out how to. The way that the game is going right now is you don't really need a music video. If you got a song and it's original music that you made, and you put the song with an original. I had this epiphany last night. If you put your original music with an original visual performance of maybe you shooting whatever it is you shooting, or even if it's just some anime or whatever. If you come up with a creative way to put the music out on top of a visual, something for people to consume visually, I feel like it'll do better. I tapped in with a few people that do marketing. I got a couple A&Rs in my pocket right now. I'm mainly trying to get the music out, and then I'm gonna actually do a full range rollout. I'm gonna put some money. I'm gonna put some money behind. Put some money behind the promotion and everything. I'm gonna sell some physical copies. I'm gonna do just basically the same rollout that Nipsey had with the Crenshaw thing. I'm gonna just replicate that in a sense.
But he had everybody.
Yeah, but
that's the thing. The problem I got is following. So you need people to follow your music, or you need people to follow what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if you got people that are following you, then you can promote. You know what I mean? You can do your promotion. Shout out to everybody on IG real quick. If I can't holler out your name, the phone's on the other side of the table, so I really can't see. But shout out to everybody that's watching on IG Live right now. You know what I'm saying? We getting it in. But so that's my thing is like promotion. So when you say your project, is this gonna include the project that me and you was gonna do, or is this?
No, that's gonna be something totally separate. So like basically what I realized, I came to the realization of like this year was I came to the realization that I'm gonna just fuck with the being independent and just roll it and just run it or whatever, because I dropped the project in April. My first maybe like week or 2 weeks or whatever, I got like 2 deals. I got a deal from this dude Tiny Temper. He like a British artist, UK artist. He got a label called Disturbing Records, but they got absorbed by Empire. And basically, this one of the A&Rs reached out to me and was saying that they wanted to sign me. And then I got reached out to by this other. It was like a Canadian label called like Stream Records or something like that. And they got absorbed by Sony. And they wanted to give me the same type of like songwriter / artist deal. And I was reading the terms of the contract and everything, and it just really wasn't money attached to it that it really changed your life. You know what I'm saying? It's just you got all of these obligations, but nigga, you obligated at work too. Yeah. And they paying you. Yeah. If I gotta choose between making $100,000 annually and making peanuts, nigga. Right. Right. And so they wanted me to fly out like. Stream wanted me to fly out to Canada and meet with they team. They created a directing team on behalf of Sony and they label team that they had, whatever structure they had for Stream. And then they wanted me to have like, another meeting that same week that I was out there to meet with Sony and all that. I just didn't feel like doing all that shit, man. So I was like, no, I'm good. It wasn't really reaching out to me and they weren't really talking no turkey like that. So
do you have any concerns about ownership of your music?
When signing the deal?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cause like, I just did. By the way, let y'all know on IG and on YouTube, Hellacious, Buffoonery, V.O.D. We just dropped 2 new lo-fi albums. One is 7 tracks, the other one's 8. First one's called In Dina Days We Ride. The next one's called In Dina Nights We Smoke. So I just dropped both of them. Now, having said, they're on iTunes and they're on Spotify. They're coming out. They should be coming out fully on the 25th. But now, having said, I was trying to remix one of the songs that I did with my Relly from Regiment, from the Regiment Entertainment section, which is Ghetto Flame. So we did this song together for a compilation, which was the Chronic Candy compilation. The song was called Twisted. We did that shit years ago. That was with the homie Joe Mafia. Shout out to Joe Mafia. Yeah. So we did that that compilation. Well, time's passed now. It's been that compilation was like gotta be 8 years old, 9 years old at least. So I was gonna remix 2. My cousin, he released a version of Twisted on his album, and I was gonna release a version of Twisted on my shit, which was the River of Styx. And so when he said he had the same problem that I had. So when I made the song and getting ready to release it, and it got flagged for copyright. So it said you using the lyrics.
You posted that?
Huh?
You posted that though?
On United Masters.
You did?
So yeah, when I went to release it, it said it got flagged for copyrights because you're using lyrics from the album Twisted, and they're my lyrics that I wrote. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I got permission to use the shit because I wrote the damn shit.
Well, that's the thing. It's like,
but you don't own it no more. The company owns it once you make it.
Were you talking about United Masters?
No, not United Masters. Whatever label. This wasn't on United Masters. This was on Universal. The compilation's on Universal Records. So when I used United Masters, I remixed it, everything, and did it, and everything was gonna release it. United Masters said, nah, this is copywritten by Universal Records. So even though I don't know who the producer was, but even though me and my cousin wrote it and we did all that shit, we don't own the song no more.
Well, that's the thing.
It's Universal that owns it.
This industry, whatever the fuck they like. This is the way I see it, man. As far as like me and the niggas that I'm working with are concerned, how I'm gonna build a new regime, which is especially on this West Coast shit. We don't need these crackers to get money. Like, this is our culture. That's what Hustle said before he died. It's like the catch-22 that they got most niggas in as far as this rap shit is concerned is how do I get my product to be received on a mainstream level while maintaining ownership? Because, I mean, yeah, you know, every nigga that's rap, I mean, you should want to be the top nigga in the day. I know I want to be the top. I feel like I'm the top nigga now. When I was listening to the shit that I've been working on last night, I was like, yeah. And then it's the other thing. I don't, like, right now I don't got no studio, so I'll be recording in my whip. And I got ingenuity. I'm a genius. What?
Unfortunately, we can't say crackers because, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They're terrible. So
Okay.
that yeah.
I mean,
don't
you know,
flag us. Don't flag us.
No, I mean, you know, I was talking about the Ritz.
Zuckerberg don't like you using that word.
Man, look, we say niggas 25 acres.
We can say niggas all day long. We can say niggas. We
But,
can
see,
say
that's the thing, though.
that's what we. That's what we're in.
That's what Kanye was talking about.
Yeah.
Did you see the Drink Champs interview?
No.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. It got banned. That shit is crazy.
Because he kept saying all that. But he was talking about he was using the J word in that. He was talking about the other Hebrews.
Oh, the
The other Hebrews.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Ashkenazi Hebrews.
Yeah, but they took it. They took the video. They banned it. Niggas grabbed it and posted it back.
Yeah.
But like, they banned Kanye off YouTube for that. Well, they banned that Kanye interview off YouTube temporarily because they felt like he was targeting the Jewish meat, and it's like, bro, Jewish meat, like, we all targeting each other. This is conquest. Let's just, like, all the way real. Let me just, like, give me, like, 15 seconds. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Nigga, this is where we at with this. As far as black people concerned, niggas have more emphasis on what they shouldn't be focused on over what they should be focused on. This is conquest. Black people don't own nothing. The only thing that black people own is their ideas.
According to the compensatory code, what Neely Fuller said, black people don't own the 2 feet
In front of them.
So your ideas, you only own when you don't say it. The minute you put it out there, you lost ownership.
And so what the infrastructure that Hustle built was, because I don't know about the rest of you niggas, I feel like Nipsey Hussle was up there with Steve Jobs. Niggas could say what they want,
right.
Niggas could deny or whatever. You an idiot. This nigga, did you see the shit him and Arjun Sandhu was working on at the Marathon store?
No.
Okay, so this nigga basically like, okay, you already know he had the product to pay concept, right?
Right.
Where you consume the product from him and his team independently for a price.
Right.
They listed for a price. Let's say like the Crenshaw mixtape was $100. He sell that mixtape for $100. If 1,000 people buy that $100 mixtape, he made 100 bands.
Right.
I'm finna copy the same format. He dropped Mailbox Money and he sold that for $1,000, but he only had 1,000 copies. So that nigga made $1 million off a mixtape.
Right.
Independently. All he did was give his audience a directive.
Right.
Now, the music is gonna be up free, but I know there's 1,000 people on earth that will buy my shit for $1,000. On earth? Nigga, how many? It's like, what, like 8 billion people on earth? China got most of you motherfuckers.
I think it's more than that.
Well, what I'm saying
But I
is,
get what you're saying.
so he took the infrastructure of that and then the digital real estate that he had, which was the Marathon Agency and everything that they had going on with him and Sam, the infrastructure they built with the clothing line from the retail
Right.
to the multimedia marketing.
Shout out to everybody watching right now. Who watching right now?
Oh, you got some folks in here. It's like 4-5 people in here.
Yeah, shout out to all y'all, bro. And I can't really see the name.
You know a nigga named Ghetto Flame?
Yeah, that's my cousin. That's the one I was just telling you.
Yeah, that's
Sean.
Ghetto.
That's what I'm telling you. We talking about how I was just telling you about using Twisted and how you said you had to rebrand it. That's what we was just talking about. So this is my man Juice. We gonna do a project. We gonna get it out. We trying to do all that.
But
we discussed.
But it's the thing. See, like, where I'm gonna break through is I'm gonna blend the internet shit with creating like co-workspaces in the sense that, okay, my nigga Wavy. Shout out my nigga Wavy, you feel me?
Yeah.
The West Side Wavy.
Wavy!
West Side, it's my dog.
Wavy!
Look.
I want to interview Wavy too.
Oh, that shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that would be fun as fuck.
That shit gonna be crazy as fuck.
And I told Wavy that. I believe I got Wavy number. I'm gonna interview Wavy too. But anyway, go ahead. We getting sidetracked.
So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the same format that Nipsey and Sam created, but build it and target it to an infrastructure that's relative to club culture in LA. We don't have culture in LA.
Right.
There's people that live out here. You know, there's people that go to clubs, but we don't have. You know, when you go to like Dallas, you go to Houston, you go to Atlanta, you go to even New York. It's a scene. Mm-hmm. There's no scene in LA because all these niggas is fake rich, poor ass niggas. You niggas need to boss the fuck up and put y'all money where your fucking mouth is and start learning how to take the leverage from your LLC to fund a vehicle or to fund a building or to get a line of credit. And stop going to fucking work for some people that don't care if you live or die, nigga. Read a fucking book, nigga. But anyway, the point I'm making is, ultimately what I'm saying is, I'm gonna take on some real shit. People need to like understand, like, we got the internet now. We don't have to, like, it was this dude, who was that? I saw this interview when this guy was talking about how this kid, he's like 15 and he's a painter, right? So what he does is he goes live on Instagram and he'll paint like
like graffiti?
No, he'll paint a painting.
Oh, okay. Like,
yeah, he'll paint some shit.
Yeah.
And then he'll say, whoever wants this, you know, DM me, and then I'll Picasso it. I'll make copies of it and shit or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And basically, from that footage, he cut the footage up and he made he was recording himself on live, but he also had another camera, like kind of like how we doing right now, where it's like another camera and you shooting another angle or whatever. Yeah. And then he did a time-lapse video and he posted that. So for the people that missed the live, they still can see that video and see the painting.
You see, he actually did that shit.
This nigga was selling the paintings for like, nigga, $100, $200, $500.
Yeah.
Cause he's a painter. $1,000. People was buying the motherfuckers. He did 15 million last year, bro. No, but I'm just saying, like, the access that you have via the internet, you don't need these pink people no more. We can say that. We can say pink people.
Yeah,
okay. We don't need the pink people anymore. No, but seriously though, like on some real shit, I feel like the reason we in the situation we in right now as a people is because we don't accurately use our economic base. If you look at everybody else, like the Latino community, the Asian community, the Chinese, there's a lot of Asian, like the Latino, the Asian, Caucasian, all them Asians,
right? Shins.
The shins, the kins. We the guns, the niggas.
Yeah, we the guns.
You know what I'm saying?
We the guns and the herbs.
The guns and the herbs.
And the brother.
No, niggas. Any fucking way.
We the us.
We don't believe in nepotism.
We got the ends.
That's strange. That we don't take advantage of nepotism. And so what I'm saying is ultimately what I'm gonna use is the infrastructure of V.O.D's club. It's another club. My homeboys, shout out my nigga DJ Tag. Shout out my nigga Money Nate. It's another club that they work called Carbon. It's in Culver City. It's a dead little club, but I'm gonna get that shit jerking. Between V.O.D's club, Carbon, and I'm still at one point in time I had Dragonfly in the source in the forefront of that idea, but it has come underneath new management.
It is what it is.
So, I mean, you know, but still, I mean, whatever the infrastructure is between those three spaces, I'm going to use as incubation stations to be able to get my music off. Right. And then use the internet to promote my content and also put money into, like, the running ads and, like, digitizing and optimizing my fan base. Because you can find a niche. Right. Once you find your niche, you can grow that shit on your own. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if you know who Brent Fayez is. Mm-hmm. Brent Fayez is an R&B nigga. He from the DMV. He got bitches too. I want my fan base to be like that. Like they just all chocolate. Just
niggas that sing always gonna have bitches.
Yeah, well that's why I start kind of doing a little kind of like vocal.
You know, that's like Richard Pryor said. Richard Pryor said you got to sing against some bitches. Yeah. That's what Richard said. So I mean, you know, if Richard Pryor said.
What I'm doing is right now I'm working on building. I gotta build another studio. See, that's the other thing. I'm understanding what all of this is mainly just being consistent and putting out content and like really performing. And if you got visual content for people to consume, you have a physical, like tangible goods for people to consume, and you are promoting the content that you have or the infrastructure that you have, both socially and on the internet.
Right.
In today's day and age, you could do easy 100,000. Right. I mean, motherfuckers wake up and go to work every day for $100,000 a year. You can do that in a 3-month stretch.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that do that, especially in the business. You know, coming from where we know, I mean, shit, that's pretty much what everybody was doing.
Hell yeah.
Like, you know, all of them.
Niggas like Too Short and E40 and like Master P, them niggas was doing numbers out they fucking trunk back then, nigga.
Yeah. E40 is ridiculous.
Imagine what we could do now.
Yeah.
Like, I just been studying them old school niggas.
E40 is tycoon for real.
Imagine.
And didn't have to sell out to nothing.
No, nothing. These niggas is off the curb.
All on his own, yeah.
Off the fucking curb.
Like E40 that's crazy. And I don't mean like that's crazy as in not being possibly done, but like how you're saying it should like it should have been done a long time ago. But that poses a question: why do you think we don't take advantage of the nepotism?
Because we poison community. We don't have fathers and mothers anymore. We have.
So the soil is poison.
No, but it ain't the soil.
We gotta flip the soil.
But it ain't the soil though. It's the people in positions that control how the soil is tilled and what seeds are planted.
Right.
It's the farmer ass niggas. It's not the livestock. Because black people are let's just call it what it is. Niggas are livestock. Niggas are second-rate citizens in society in America, and they lead the nation. And it's like, okay, e-commerce is a new global source of economy, right?
Right.
Black people make up 82% of all consumption in the nation. We make up 82% of all tangible good consumption. Okay. That's like we going to Walmart, niggas on Amazon, online shopping, niggas buying PlayStations, niggas is buying Balenciaga. We consume. Right. But we don't output anything. So you can't import and not export. That's what's wrong with America right now. Is these niggas they got all these.
When you say output, like, what do you mean? Well, you mean like as in ownership? Because we got hip hop, we got everything we do. We said
we don't have a government.
So yeah, so you mean like as far as ownership, like we don't control?
No, I don't mean control. Like I don't mean ownership. I mean we do not have nationalism.
Well, no, we don't. But then
because even
we're not aligned together as a people like that.
Neither is white America. Because if you look at how the stock exchange is, like they got the Dow Jones, they got the Nasdaq, and they got the S&P. Right. The S&P is the 500 most successful companies in the world, like the top 500 companies on earth. Right. That's the S&P. Right. They got index fund for that. Then they got Nasdaq. I think Nasdaq.
That's like the tech.
That's like tech industry. Yeah, like Google, Apple, and all of them shit. Yeah, okay. Then that's that, and that's his own infrastructure. And then the Dow is like oil and shit, I think, or something like that.
Right.
Okay.
We really should confirm all that because I'm not sure either.
Well, what I'm saying is you niggas get the gist because this motherfuckers is gonna see this that don't know.
Oh yeah, the comments are gonna go through the truth, and then there's the comments gonna be through the roof. You idiot! It's this, and this. You knucklehead! You should have known that.
The reason why I'm saying,
but the information will get gotten. This. You either read it in the comments or.
Hey, look, you niggas need to pick up books. Man. Look, you can go on Barnes and Noble right now and get a nice little.
Read it for yourself.
Right, holiday package. They got sales going on like a mother. Look, it's a site you can get. I'm gonna put you on. It's a site called PDF Drive. You can get any kind of book you want. If a motherfucker wrote it, I'm pretty sure it's there, nigga. You can get any book ever written. Nigga, I got all kind of books in my. I don't got the Kama Sutra though, but I got.
You read it though.
That's what I heard.
I read the Kama Sutra.
And I'm a young P, so if I fuck around, come up on the comments,
it's different. It ain't. I tell you what.
I got
not even half that book's about fucking. It's all about.
It's all spiritual.
It's all about men. Yeah, about how to make yourself into a better man, and a better person, and then sexuality is a part of it. Yeah. But the book, the whole Kama Sutra.
It's like self-actualization almost.
Kind of. But it's different. It's for. It's the individual. It's really for the individual.
Yeah, I fuck with
and then how to pair yourself with women, the type of women you want to pair yourself with, the attitude that you have, and what you want to do.
Read books.
I mean, it does all. It says all kinds of
shit.
Kama Sutra is wild.
Yeah, I copped Zara by Dick Gregory when that nigga was talking about how Jesse Jackson and the FBI colluded to kill Martin Luther King. That nigga said that in the book. That's what I'm saying. It's information. Look, man, read, motherfuckers, read. But yeah, despite.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Right. You want to
I got another homeboy that be hollering at me all the time. Read.
You don't even have to read. No, I mean,
read.
Just you got Google now. Go in your phone and just ask the Google engine questions.
Right.
Hey, what year did this happen?
Right.
In 1865.
Right.
Bullshit. What year did this happen? 2008.
Right.
God damn.
Yeah, right.
What year did this happen?
Right.
And just go down the list, motherfucker. That's how you learn. You niggas got
Right.
your phones in
And
your
then you
hands
can see
and
if they
scrolling
lying, not
and shit.
lying,
Right.
they tell the
Because then
truth,
use
right.
your brain. Now,
Right.
like, that
Then
don't
you
make sense.
critically
Because
think
I
it
thought you said X, Y, oh, they lying. That nigga Juice was right. They all lie.
About everything.
About everything. Nigga, we
About
just talked about some shit.
everything.
Yeah, we just talked about some shit.
Right. About everything.
About everything, nigga.
If there's a cultural aspect to the authorities having jurisdiction, that is they make shit up consistently. Consistent.
That's their MO.
That to make shit up. You will be hard pressed. You're gonna dig through a whole surface and web of lies before you can find the truth of what's going on. But the clever thing about them is they'll hide the truth right there in your face.
In your face.
Because you'll be so confused and so clouded with lies that you won't see the truth. You'll just see all these.
You'll think a nigga
bullshit.
trying to trick you again.
Yeah, like somebody tell you, no, it's really like
don't
that.
make
Nah,
sense.
you lying. You don't.
Fuck.
And the biggest thing is that they've made us not believe in ourselves. So like when you get back to how we can't work together as a people and come together as an economic power, first we have to believe in ourselves on all economic levels.
We do.
Nah, will spend, but we won't hold ourselves from fist to cuff. Because when the authorities having jurisdiction offer a better offer, they call it the offer you can't refuse. They take the big offer and go. So they hit you on an individual level. So we gotta not think about like I don't mean to keep cutting you off.
No.
But we gotta not I don't see it to where we gotta think about as if me being the chief as much as I gotta think about you eating this at the same table, him eating at the same table, the homies eating at the same table. I used to get dissed all the time about how much I emphasize camaraderie. But if you think about it, every main emperor, people, tyrant, legacy that has lasted had to have an idealistic camaraderie where all the people said, I agree with what you're saying and we're going to do it.
And you know who started that?
You know what I'm saying? And we don't seem to have that amongst each other, especially in the States.
But if you go all the way back, then Ramses II started that. Hey, nigga,
Yeah.
fucking kill tired of murking you bitch niggas, man. What do y'all want?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got that. Nigga, why you
We
say that?
know where it started.
Oh, nigga.
But it's where we are now.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
And see, but we somehow, for some reason, I'm just saying, for some reason, I put my finger on it and try to figure it out. Maybe it's because of maybe because of how we value ourselves, how we deem ourselves, and how we look at ourselves. Even though we know we've created all this infrastructure all the way back to Egypt, for some reason we still don't deem ourselves as worthy enough to function in this modern era together. We still want to work together enough to say we'll glorify one God. And ain't none of us going for it, because ain't none of us come from a culture that was raised like that. We've worked together. But we won't do that, and I think that's because of the poisoning of the system of how long we've been in occupation. But we have to overcome, we have to get that poison out of the body and then somehow get the fresh blood in so the muscles can now start to work with fresh blood and not with corrupted blood. Because we can't keep doing it this way if we think we're going to work together but then glorify one God. Because once everybody starts getting solid, then I get my company, you get your company. Yeah. Now it's like, oh, well, no, I want my contract to make my company look good.
Well, that's what
I want my contract to make my company.
Well, that's why my mama was in labor with me for 12 hours, nigga, because that's what Hundo Proof is gonna be. It's gonna be a it's gonna be a black global infrastructure. Didn't mean to do y'all like that, my fault.
See?
Look, your cousin was like, for sure.
Yeah. He knows.
He said,
I already talked to him about this shit. You know what I'm saying? We took off 7-8 years ago when we went to New York. Man. So everybody's trying to get their shit together to pull their shit together under one unit. And it's ridiculous with all the music that's been made, all the people that we know, all the things that we've been involved in, and people know us they don't really know us on an artist or like with me, a lot of cats don't really even know me on an artist level. They either know me doing security or they know me from growing up, and hanging out. They don't really know me with music and all that other shit. I ain't really promoted myself amongst my family and friends like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even with all the people that we know and everything else, if we were to actually support each other, we could start that empire where it could be not at leisure, but working, where everybody's chilling. But the thing is that we have to have faith in each other enough to do so. And then when we get going, not get broken up by the authorities having jurisdiction with the better offers. Because I can see how they do it now.
No, I mean, I think it's this, man. Like, to go back to what you said about the blood analogy, I find that relatively strange because, and I agree, but I'm saying I find that relatively strange that you use that analogy because that's what all people are a body. Look, if you look at like the political system, right? When they get to talking about the White House, the Pentagon, the Capitol Hill as a whole, they say the Democratic Party or body. The party is a body of people.
Yeah.
It's just like us. We are an independent body. This Juice Wayne. That's Big Ghost.
Yeah.
If you want to walk to the left, right, you want to walk to your feet bloody, nigga. You sending your body with will in that direction.
Right.
That will is a source of energy. The people are the energy, and the unit of the people is the body, and it inflicts its will on earth.
Right.
That's what people. That's what when you was telling me about the gift of man and what God, why understanding what you are and who you are as an individual. Fuck all this extra shit like your capability as a man.
Right.
What your full capability is on this planet and within your life cycle.
Right.
When you use your mind and you want to build something, it would benefit you to work together as a body because that's what you're going to do anyway. When you meet a woman, you're going to make more people. Then those people going to make more people. It's going to happen anyway.
It's the structure of the universe.
So it's to produce.
Well, but look, it's the structure.
Or not produce, but be in alignment with self.
Look, we
I
exist.
think-
We exist in a cosmos that has independent heavenly bodies. We exist on a planet that has independent bodies on the planet. Each individual body has independent cells inside of you that are individual lives themselves.
Right.
So there's a universe within inside of your body. So when we talk about breaking things down, science shows us where we break things down smaller and smaller, the universe gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right?
Right.
Maybe smaller and smaller and smaller components that join together to form these massive things that we are what we are to this day, right? Right. So working together only will do what?
Increase.
Will only bring you together as one mass that makes you grow bigger and bigger and bigger. But if you individually do this, you scatter and you bang all over everything and you keep moving.
Now,
Right?
I brought that up to say
So
this.
that's just the whole general
Yeah.
thought of that. So now, the difference with that is that there's a natural order that binds these things together by magnetic attraction, and then there's us. We don't have to do that. See? I can't tell you, nigga, get up and go run around the corner. You're going to look at me like, nigga, you lost your motherfucking mind. But on a natural sense, if we were magnetically attracted, if I got up and left, you'd have to get up and go with me, right?
Yeah.
So how do we get people
This nigga Ghost.
to understand on a natural level,
This nigga Ghost is Alfred.
right? What Bruce Lee said, martial arts is a natural motion that's done unnaturally, or it's an unnatural motion that you try to make natural. So now we're looking at it like this. How do we get us to work together where it's not natural to work with each other, but we do it in a natural manner? So we got to make the unnatural natural, or the natural, which is to keep away from each other, unnatural by working together. This right here. This That makes molecules,
But look,
and that makes
what I'm about to say.
compounds and mass. And
I want you to
Elements.
remember what I'm
That
about to
makes
say.
elements.
Everybody remember what I'm about to. This is the most. All you have to do is buy land, okay? When you get lines of credit from the bank, right? The bank don't have to know what you're doing. You just have to achieve your
Sell
credit.
it. Real quick. Go ahead. Keep going. Sell it. Sell it. This nigga. Can you come over here and just turn the camera to live just a little bit
I'll
like
get up
this?
from right here. Like that.
Yeah, because you was going to keep talking. There you go. He was going to keep talking, but
No, that's cool. It's
you
cool.
good. You good. Everything?
Yeah, right here.
All right. So go ahead.
But yeah.
That's the fun part about having a family and doing this.
What?
The fact that we can have a serious conversation and it doesn't have to be a real serious.
Yeah.
utter-
Y'all niggas be arguing.
Yeah, or not arguing, but like, you know, fuck the tape all up.
Yeah.
We gotta reshoot the shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, yeah, whatever. you
Nah.
know. But it's a serious conversation. So anyway, finish. Come on, finish.
What I was saying was, what you have to do is you have to basically leverage agriculture, right? Because people need somewhere to live. See, me, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna build infrastructure within a community, and I'm gonna use the people that move into the community. I'm gonna leverage like they businesses as lines of credit to continue to pay for the land. See, that's the thing. It's like no one helps each other. If I figure out how to clean up credit, I figure out how to get your shit to like a 700. We together systematically could then create a source point of equity. A source point of equity that we can use that's not really our money, but we can make money off of it. See, because like systematically, because they use fiat currency in America,
Right.
and nothing, the dollar was not backed by anything.
Right.
They just put like this building right here. Niggas just put a number on it, and somebody gonna trade pieces of paper for that number for this shit.
Right. But how do you do that without involving the authorities having jurisdiction?
I'm glad that you said this, because what Gaddafi was gonna do, Muammar Gaddafi was the president of Libya,
Right.
and he got smoked in 2011.
Right.
Fuck the rollers. The point that I'm saying is, no, for real, because they really smoked Gaddafi because Gaddafi was not trying to fuck with U.S. currency. What Gaddafi
He
was
going
doing
back with
was
gold.
back it with gold and natural
Yeah.
resources. They came and asked this nigga for $300 trillion worth of crude oil, and this nigga said, "Okay, give it to me in gold."
Right.
And they said, "What the fuck book this nigga been reading?"
Right. Well, he knows he's in Africa. So he
No, I'm
brings
just
the
saying,
minerals-
what the fuck
if
did
he
you
brings
just
the
say?
gold and the minerals back home, he knows what he's doing.
If America brings, if
but think about hold on.
America brings Muammar Gaddafi $300 trillion of gold, then America ain't America no more. It's Africa now.
Right. Well, then he knows that. That's why.
So that's basically like suck my dick. That's basically what he told America.
So now that goes into that. Now you still in this country,
No,
and
but
you still trying to buy land and function in this country.
I'm glad that you said.
So I'm
this.
saying, how are you going to get the land
Glad that
without them
glad that you
having
said it.
any control over
Glad that you
your
said
interests of it?
Because what people are going, what I'm gonna do is exactly what I said.
Right.
You buy land and you get people to. Everybody got a business. They just don't understand how business credit works, because if they did, then they wouldn't have no business. They would be investing. I learned that from Robert. I learned that from Robert Kiyosaki. Basically, when niggas be like, "Oh, you be real," which one you want? Basically, what he said was, what you want to do is you want to go from being a small business to an investor. You don't want to become big business, because when you become big business, you pay more taxes. If you're an investor, you pay less taxes, and that's ultimately what it is. Because we're gonna have to live on the land anyway. Because if we relocate, and then also too, it's a site called privateislands.com.
Yeah, but how do you secure?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
What America did was, in order to become America, it acquired pieces of land in America. So there was the Louisiana Purchase, there was the California Purchase. It was only just Jamestown at one point. They had to buy these, even Alaska, they had to buy these pieces of land from somebody and say that this is our shit. Now, granted, they have to have their own army and their own regime. That's what you're using to leverage the people in the community for.
I would argue that's how America secured its assets in this country. It's through good old-fashioned war.
Not necessarily though. I mean, yeah, but you gotta understand, like but the land technically.
They took it from the British. War.
No, but look, they
fought each other.
The only reason why
war.
they fought the British was because they told the Boston Tea Party. See, like these.
No. Don't get me wrong.
just-
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
No,
I'm not negating what you're saying.
Catch what I'm trying to say.
Right.
The Boston Tea Party. See,
Right.
like it's white
Through
people.
all the tea in the
There's
back.
different types of white people, just like it's different types of niggas. We all the same.
Yeah, I get that.
Like,
I mean,
white
everybody's
people
been
and
oppressed.
niggas-
Don't nobody like
No,
being
no,
told
no.
what to do.
I'm
I
saying
get that.
psychologically,
You know what I mean?
psychologically, we all the same. Look, if they learned everything from us, look at what they built just now.
Yeah,
In
well,
the
they
past
haven't
100 and not even 200 years.
They took it from us. They didn't build it.
No, what I'm saying, like
We already had it built.
No, but I'm saying as industrialization moves on and things become more and more America. I mean, nigga,
Yeah.
it shit ain't all that. But nigga, if we was driving Porsches and living in Beverly Hills, nigga,
Yeah, I know.
we'd
I
be like,
get
oh
you.
hell yeah, nigga.
I ain't mad at you.
Austin
I get you.
316s, because
Trust
I
me,
just
I-
whipped your monkey hat. Nigga, the fuck we get dope.
I hear you.
But the point of what I'm saying is that when you leverage agriculture, when you leverage land for people,
So, can you go in there and give me the other one of this? Go ahead now.
when you leverage land and you tell Kanye West bought 68,000 acres of land in Wyoming.
Right. Okay. I didn't know that.
My dad did when I told my dad said the same shit.
Uh-huh.
When my dad said, how many acres of land did you say he bought? I said he bought 68,000.
It's 68,000.
No, he bought 59. He bought 59. I said I'm gonna buy 60 because of Nick. Rest in peace to the neighborhood. He bought 59,000 acres of land in Wyoming. Kanye West did. My dad did the math. He said that's almost like 100 miles. That's almost 100 miles.
Square?
Yeah.
100 square, yeah.
No, just 100 miles.
Oh, just 100 mile.
68,000 acres of land.
Yeah. I mean,
First of all, like 1 acre of land is what's the math on that?
I don't know.
Well,
No,
I'm
I
just
think
saying,
we can
an
do
acre
it.
of land is
We
a
have to
lot of
look
land.
it up, but I don't
think
know
1
about-
acre of
yeah,
land
I
is
don't
what
have
like
my tools to
an
figure
acre
out
of land
that.
is like 12,900 square feet, I think. If I'm right, I'm a genius, nigga.
Yeah, there you go. See, both of my phones is in use. So we can Google that shit all day long. Yeah, just go 1 acre. Acre to what? Square feet?
Yeah.
What's the breakdown of an acre? Because Ted Nugent did the same thing. He bought 100. I heard he bought. You said he bought 68. I heard he bought 100. So
Well,
he
that's-
can ride his shit all the way to Mexico. That's what I heard.
Well, that's like what I'm saying is like that's
TNT.
Look, it's okay. One acre is 43,560 square feet. So then, where did I get 12?
I don't know. You was a little short, but 43,000. So now you times 68. So take that number and then times 68. Not square feet.
68,000 though. That nigga bought 68,000.
68,000 acres.
Yes, the
So then
nigga
you
bought
gotta put-
68,000 acres of land.
So then get that number and then times it by 68,000 and then take the product of that number and convert it back to acres. And then it'll tell you how many acres that is.
Oh, that'll be a shit for me right
But I don't know if you're going to be able to do it because that number is going to be huge. Especially in feet, square feet. See, what's bigger, what could you equivalently use it to? Maybe a mile, square
I'm
miles?
finna do this shit right now.
Just, you just copy and paste
yeah,
the number. And then just redo it.
Because basically, like, this nigga bought.
And tell you how many square acres. Or
Oh,
or you know what? No, just take 68,000 square acres and then convert it to feet. Or convert it to miles.
that's what I'm like.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing all that extra small, man. Thank you, sir.
68.
Those jars be coming in handy, don't they? Thank you, sir. You're gonna drink that, right?
This
Get that off the table before I take it.
this shit is this shit is.
What?
I feel like that's wrong. I don't know, man. Like we getting too
No.
scientific.
You said you was what a general census, right? You said 68,000 acres.
Of land. It's,
Yeah,
it's
so
I don't know
then-
how many miles that is, but I'm trying
So
to
then
find
put it to
a
square miles. We already know it's square feet. So then just say convert it to square miles. So you can just, the question would be, how many square feet is in 68,000 square acres? Or how many square miles is in 68,000 acres? There you go.
fuck.
Somebody had already probably answered it, didn't they? You dummy!
they
It's
probably do.
da.
Hey, nigga, congratulations. Nigga go work for SpaceX. Robot ass nigga. Nigga doing that fucking
That's why
math,
you niggas
nigga.
can't get
I'ma
shit
hire a
done.
mother. Do you think Batman was doing math, nigga? No.
He had a
This
computer.
Nigga had no, this nigga had a computer. This nigga had motherfuckers doing more math. This nigga had Wayne,
That man had Alfred and a
Wayne
computer
Enterprises got about
And
like
shit tons of
500
money.
employees.
and shit tons of money.
These niggas is doing all that extra thinking shit.
He just pull it out of a
that
thing and
nigga
be like,
just
I'm Batman.
kicking it and fighting crime, nigga. That's what I'm gonna be on. Y'all niggas.
But no,
poor ass
it's,
niggas
anyway,
out
so
there.
he bought, so when you're saying leveraging the land, I get it. This is the problem that I have. Now, remember Tulsa. Remember,
You see niggas like to bring that shit up. I ain't
no.
doing anything on me. I'm not trying to slight you.
no,
I don't
in
give a
85,
fuck.
look, I just seen the documentary about what happened in Cincinnati. Was it Cincinnati? I think it was, no, it was in Cincinnati or New Jersey. 1985, there was a political group, I think called Move. And they dropped the bomb, showed the shit on television, dropped the bomb on their house, blew the motherfucking house apart, blew everything damn near the block.
Yeah, nigga,
burnt the
come-
shit.
yeah, nigga, come get me, nigga. Come get me, nigga. Imagine if they kept having to do. Hey, look. Imagine if they kept, but just on some real shit. Imagine if they kept having to do that to niggas.
Okay, so listen.
What if niggas made that a right of God to be outcast by the government?
But listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, nigga.
So they did that, and they dropped the bomb on them and blew their shits up. This was in '85.
No, but I'm
on television they did it. So this is what I'm saying. How are you going to secure the interests of what you're talking about if it goes against American interests?
I don't give a fuck.
They're gonna come after you.
No,
Then you're gonna be faced with good old fashioned war.
See, this is the thing.
And if we as a people aren't prepared for that,
they not ready. Look,
they're not gonna align with you.
The government can't find a war with niggas right now if they wanted to, and they can't. And they
don't have to though. All they gotta do is right now. All they have to do is say, you know what? I'll offer you 100K to 150K more than what you're gonna make or what you think you can get with them. And most of them will say, fuck it, I'm going for the bag.
No. All they gotta say is, look, nigga.
And then it's broken.
No.
They do that all the time.
All they gotta say is, look, if you
they don't gotta throw nobody in jail. They'll get you in jail later on after you start spending the money. But if they say, let's say me and you, we're on this line. We getting ready.
We're gonna go to jail anyway.
Look, like in WA and everything else. Every hip hop group we know of, except for Public Enemy. They really tried to do a Public Enemy, but they couldn't. But with every hip hop group we kind of know of, the group gets off. The movement starts, people start believing in the lyrics start making sense, and what do? They'll try to break the group up by offering one of the individual members, maybe the most popular one everybody talks about, and then try to offer him an extra amount of money that he knows this group is not going to be able to get. And then what does he do? Oh, well, most 9 times out of 10, they take that money.
So then you fuck them back.
How?
Take the money and we finna go, nigga. We finna set it off. Master P, you know Master P.
That's how niggas get shot, man.
I don't give a fuck. I'm die anyway.
No, this is what I'm saying.
That's just me. I ain't telling niggas to not give a fuck. I'm just saying I don't give a fuck.
Right, I'm just being devil's advocate.
Niggas can have this shit.
Listen to what I'm saying.
For real, nigga. I'm being so serious. I feel you. Look.
But that's the frustration.
No, it's not frustration.
No, but you understand what I'm saying? When I mean by frustration, a wise friend of mine told me frustration comes from unrealistic expectations. And when I say that's the frustration, that expectation of the people coming together and work together is unrealistic due to the conditions that we're still in. Because cats will still consciously say they love black people and want black people to get together, but will take the offer they can't refuse.
I feel like if it was
they'll take that offer, sell out that cause, and then try to say, I'm sorry about it, y'all, but I needed to get my extra cheese.
I feel like the only mistake that Nipsey did was come back to the hood and be around these poor ass niggas. But I feel like this generation, day and age right now, I feel like if an independent artist whose name is Juice Wayne sells a million records, indie, on my first album, and I did everything indie, and I'm talking about doing what I'm doing, I believe that people would get behind a movement like that. It's niggas like LaRussell right now, this nigga from Vallejo, and this nigga he be throwing shows in his mom and daddy backyard. They built like a stage back there and shit. Motherfuckers from all across like the country be coming to see this nigga. And he just built his following, his platform off Instagram.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think when Nipsey Hussle came back to the hood, the authorities having jurisdiction understood exactly what he was trying to do. But when you have when you do what you do in the hood to get to where you at, you leave a trail of bullshit that can follow you at any given moment.
And that's what I think happened with.
And so they know what you can't look. I'm gonna be real with you. No matter how well we do it, when you have blood against your family, that doesn't wash off. And family is when you're in the same neighborhoods that you in, that with the homies across town or whatever it is, and you beefing with them at the rate of where you're killing each other and killing your kids and shit, that blood don't wash off. And yes, you're family because you're still in the same neighborhood and you can't leave. Even if you get to a point where you say, okay, I'm in my 50s and 60s and I'm an OG, and so now I don't do those same things no more. We should all get together and be cool. No motherfuckers ain't gonna forget this. Generations of kids that remember what you did to their people.
When you stop smoking crack and you go to rehab, you go cold turkey. You don't like, I'm finna smoke crack again. And
that's true, but what the hood is still gonna say you are.
No, fuck all that. You niggas is poor. You niggas don't have, like, no, I'm saying real shit. On some real shit. Fuck Martin Luther King and fuck Malcolm X. I'm gonna keep it EBT for you poor ass niggas. You don't fucking have nothing.
Look.
You don't have anything.
Yeah, but that's not due. Look, this is what I'm saying.
No, but just feel me though.
Ooh,
my fault.
No, you hit it right. Look,
Damn. God,
Yeah, like right, perfect.
I like to get my, my Chinese kempo on and shit. You
like,
feel me?
yeah, that shit like right, perfect.
Well, I meant to tell you too. I low key feel like what I'm doing with this music shit, learn how to rap all these different nigga styles and shit. I'm gonna be the grandmaster rap caster, real shit. On some five, like what's the 5 pillars of hip hop type shit, where it's like rap is really like, truthfully, rap is Wu-Tang was onto some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Rap is really like that. Rap is like it's an art form. It's like, it's like fighting styles.
It is, but that comes from like, that
Niggas
comes
don't
from
really
the
like
80s.
rap though. Like
That's because we don't do what we used to do in the 80s. That comes from like okay, no offense. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, you 29, and I'm getting ready to push 50.
now
So
you
that's
know.
like a 20-year difference. You see what I'm saying? So the hip hop eras that we grew up in, that's exactly how it was. That's where the Wu-Tang and them come from.
Now it's gonna be some different.
So like,
shit,
but y'all era coming up is not that way.
but it's gonna be on some different shit. Instead of like being real hip hoppy with like you know how like niggas like Rakim be rapping like real super like intellectual.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be that style of rap. It's just real shit.
But that's what intellectualism is real.
No, but I'm just saying like niggas just saying it instead of like.
I mean but that's again, that's part of wisdom and intellect, to be able to take what you're learning on what they say is a scientific or what they say is a scholarly level and apply it to where you live.
Do you watch basketball?
Not really. I mean, I know the sport, but I'm not no basketball fan.
Damn, I was gonna say.
Yeah, like if you was to say like it's like when such and such was dunking on, I was like, oh really?
I had a bar that I literally was gonna say in this song. I mean, that I wrote in this shit that I'm working on, and it was a basketball reference of a nigga that went like first overall, but he was a bust. And the bar that what I was saying on top of the bar.
You say it, I bet you a lot of niggas that's listening, they gonna
be
be like, who he talking about? They
Yeah.
probably got names already.
No,
He talking about such and such.
my
Right.
shit hard, nigga. I don't want motherfuckers to.
They gonna be like, he talking about such and such. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to tell you. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that as the day goes along, you have to be able to secure what you believe. And
Man,
if you
look.
can't secure what you believe, the authorities having jurisdiction will.
Well,
As
it's
they've
this site.
always proven
I'm
and done
gonna show
themselves
you.
in the
It's
past.
a site where you can go
They
come
always
get me,
do
nigga. This Captain Hundo Juice Wayne, nigga. Free up world boss, you poor ass bitches. Look, it's a site called privateislands.net or private islands. What is it? Private Islands for sale. No, yeah, Private Islands online. That's what the shit is called. Goes. You could type in anywhere in the fucking world and they'll tell you how much the land costs, nigga. You can buy that shit. Some of this shit is so cheap, it's like financing in a house in like Dallas, nigga.
Yeah, but I mean, now you gotta make sense. You gotta get there to it. You gotta.
It don't fucking matter.
Yeah,
All you niggas that got millions and billions of fucking dollars and shit, you niggas ain't up on no shit like this. Cause y'all niggas playing GTA. Niggas going to the store, they playing dress up, they buying the new Hot Wheels. And
Yeah,
like,
what
you know what I'm
island
saying?
you gonna buy that you can protect? I mean, I understand exactly what you're
create
saying.
infrastructure through the internet.
Yeah, but no,
Because the government don't eat.
I understand exactly what you're saying. But you gotta understand, it
If
don't
we
matter
gonna
how much
bust,
money
we
you
gonna
produce,
bust.
if they feel that it's gonna go against their interests, they're gonna take it from you.
It don't matter. What is
And if you try to say no, don't take it from me, I'm gonna fight back, war will ensue. That's just how that's gonna work.
David Rothschild gonna come get me himself?
Well, man, you know you got what, 3 or 4 fucking countries backing it.
No, but I'm just saying.
Or all of
Send
NATO.
them motherfuckers, nigga.
You know you got all of NATO
Nigga,
backing
I'm not
it.
scared of these pink people.
Let me
Niggas
see.
think I'm playing.
And they already
Niggas gonna play this footage
They're
back 15
already
years
testing
from now.
their weapons on each other in the Ukraine.
Niggas
They
gonna
already
play this
testing the
footage
next
back
generation of
15
warfare
years from now, nigga.
in Ukraine.
And, you know what I'm saying?
So trust me, when they ready for you, they ready for you.
We're gonna play this shit back 15 years from now, nigga. I'm telling you, motherfuckers. I'm gonna take these Jews to war, nigga.
See?
I'm nigga, if you want beef, you want beef. Let me do me.
See?
Y'all already got Tupac. Y'all already got Nipsey. Y'all already got enough niggas on the fucking wall. Nigga, off my nuts, man. The fuck? Niggas, I want to win. Like,
No,
I want
listen.
my people to win. And I feel like
Yeah,
my
but-
brand that's like Hundo Proof, niggas is gonna fuck with that. Cause they like, yeah, this nigga right. We can do this shit on the internet. This shit is easy. Let's be smart with our money and build some
No,
shit.
you're right. And I'm not arguing about that.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just.
But the question is, when you get to that point and you create that many followers and enough people is following you as in any political movement, any entertainment movement, any social movement. If you can get enough, if you can change people's minds,
if you can, if
they're gonna look at you.
if they kill Juice Wayne,
Look.
if they kill Juice Wayne, they gonna make 1 million of them niggas.
Look,
Cause
they
I'm just
are-
a regular nigga from the block, bro.
Right, so this is what I'm saying. Now let's not think that what we're talking about is unique. It's a lot of niggas that's thinking the way we think, and it's a lot of niggas that feel the way
But
we
them
feel.
niggas ain't
We just got to talk about a famous hip hop group that has kicked that ideology off, which was the Wu. But the Wu-Tang Clan even though Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, they not gonna do nothing to kick off that money they getting from the series. They're not gonna do nothing to kick off the money that they making in the movies. They're not gonna fuck their careers off.
But it ain't personal though, because if you a boss, like, come
No,
on, man.
it's not personal.
Nigga,
It's
look.
how do you protect the ideology, bro?
Nigga come
how
in-
do you protect that?
Nigga off the street come in your house, try to nigga off the street right now, try to come in your house on you and your family. You gonna smoke this nigga? The fuck?
But it
If
ain't
the
gonna be like that, though.
If the police come, you gonna be like, hey, what y'all doing?
Look, it ain't gonna be a drive-by. It ain't gonna be like
No,
that.
I'm
Those are
just-
things
I'm just
that you
saying-
can defend yourself
I'm just saying,
from.
no, I'm just saying conceptually, because that's
Right.
how it is. If a nigga run up on me, it's like, oh yeah, you know, like I get, you know, whatever. This nigga got an issue with me, we can get out. But if the government come, it's like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, if the government
Niggas is
come,
talking real smart. All these niggas be talking about they hardcore gangsters, they from woo wop gangster crib, they from this, that, and the third, nigga. When the rollers come around, it's different.
Right.
I'm saying, why don't you niggas work together so it can be what it is to the niggas that is really scared of you?
Well, because the reason why is because they don't want to face war.
But
you
gonna
can't
go to
blame-
war with- you gonna
But
go
hold
war-
on. And I'm not saying that as in oh yeah, we the hardest
It's
niggas
just
on
like,
the planet.
when niggas
That's
really-
not what I'm saying.
when niggas
I'm just
live
saying
for-
warfare
When
is
niggas-
horrible.
What niggas?
So you talking to those people that got bombed out in Cincinnati, bombed out in
No, I'm
Tulsa,
talking about-
bombed out in all these places, and they seeing people's bodies in the streets. They seeing motherfuckers running down the street on fire. They watching motherfuckers get shot, hung, and lynched. They watching them get gutted. That's some horrific shit to watch.
Yeah.
Knowing that you can't do shit else about it because you're outmanned, outgunned,
It don't
and
matter.
out-teched.
So what, nigga?
So, bro, everybody ain't willing to die like that.
the slaves on the ships.
You understand what I'm saying?
The slaves on the ships.
But even if it was, I bet you it was a small few. The rest of the niggas was trying to
don't
get to the
matter
other side.
because other niggas. But just listen, it don't matter because niggas like Levert Toussaint was hearing about shit like that. This nigga Levert Toussaint was like a fuck. This nigga was a slave, bro. This nigga a Haitian slave. This nigga learned how to speak French. This
Right.
nigga taught the other slaves how to speak French, and then overthrew the Caribbean.
Right.
Overthrew the French soldiers in the Caribbean
Yes,
and took
he did.
all that shit.
Yes, he did.
And this nigga was a fucking slave. This
Yes,
nigga
he
did
did.
not. This nigga was an ignorant slave.
You're absolutely correct.
Come on,
Look
bro.
at the condition of the Caribbean
Bro,
and Haiti to this
it
day.
don't matter. Them niggas was
No,
under
but
siege.
listen to what I'm saying. They're still under siege.
No, but this what I'm saying. No, I know because City Bank did some fucked
No,
up
they're
shit.
still under siege. They still keeping resources from those areas.
That's
They're
City
still
Bank.
starving them out.
City Bank.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that shit.
That's some real
this
shit.
is what they do.
Citibank is holding.
So
the
this is what
Caribbean
I'm saying. So
hostage.
now they've done it so long that a lot of people in the Caribbean, they're fighting each other. They're not even thinking that it's them anymore. They're thinking it's the man next to them that's keeping them from doing what they need
because
to do.
there's
That's the same thing we suffer in the United States.
because there's no global economy. See, that's what black people have.
But you can't have that if the authorities having jurisdiction can see, okay, look, they're getting ready to start trading on a worldwide level. Snatch their shit.
That nigga
And then if you go to snatch their shit, there's no fight, there's no revolt, there's no revolution to it, there's no repercussion. Everybody just sits around in court and goes, oh, well, we lost. Then you got to start over.
because there's no black elite. You don't know.
So how do you get the?
You know the 13
That's
families?
the poison.
You
How
know
do you get the poison out of our system?
Let me tell you. You know the 13 families that you know the 13 families that run the entire world. You know who they are?
Not by name. I just know like.
Just know that it's 13 fucking families and the Rothschilds. You know the DuPonts,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a couple of
yeah.
motherfuckers, but you don't know.
Yeah. I don't know all 13.
Same
but
shit.
I know it's lots of them.
Same shit.
Yeah, but
But tribally though, you from five.
they have the army to back them. Though.
Listen, I'm talking about the
They got
young.
politics.
I'm
They
talking,
got-
I'm talking about the young niggas. The old niggas gonna die out. You from Five Dudes Gangster Crib. You from Five Dudes Gangster Crib. You from 6-0 Crib. You from Treetop Bompton. You from here, in the third. You from this. You could be from wherever you want to be from. The niggas from Trap Kitchen is gang banging niggas too. Do it on a tribal level. Look, if some niggas go down, if some niggas just go down. Let it be in the name of. That's why I fuck with feudal Japan. You know why? Because the Oda clan was about the Oda clan, nigga. The Inga clan was about the Inga clan, nigga. Don't fuck. We farmers, but we shinobi, nigga. Don't get it fucked up, niggas finna die. And that's just how it was. Remember when what's my nigga name? Fuck.
We don't handle We don't handle our politics like
What's
the
that
Warring
nigga
States
name?
era.
No, but I'm
You talking about out there? You talking about with them?
no. It's one of my niggas. His name is. It start with an M.
Is Musashi?
No.
You talking about Japanese or you talking
Japanese.
about? He's not Musashi.
He's responsible for united Japan under his family's banner. Nobunaga.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Oda
my
Nobunaga.
fucking nigga.
He got close.
Nobunaga's my.
He
That
got-
nigga
he got-
did that shit.
No, he got murdered in the temple. He
It
was the first
don't
one.
matter because the nigga was
And
a
then
one
after he
day.
got murdered
But he
in
a
the
one.
temple,
But he was a
Toyotomi
one day.
took over.
But Toyotomi.
Toyotomi was the official one that took over.
Yeah, because that was his man.
And
But
then
really,
he lost it in a couple of years, and then
Because
it was
the-
Tokugawa that took it into the stretch.
Yeah, because Tokugawa was a mark ass.
They
nigga.
all worked for Oda Nobunaga. All of them were generals of Oda Nobunaga.
No, but what's the last nigga?
Tokugawa? Tokugawa served under Oda Nobunaga. Tokugawa served under Toyotomi, and Tokugawa took over. Now,
Okay,
the
nigga that was the one day
Oda
shogun.
Nobunaga was murdered in that temple.
But by the one day shogun.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's the one day shogun.
He is the one day shogun. He was the one
I
that
don't know.
Misahude, I think his name is.
Yeah.
He was the one that led the siege to
I don't know if
secretly.
that's the one day shogun though.
He is the one day shogun.
But
because
he's the
when
one
nigga-
that got him
when-
killed. Well, and then there's other rumors.
He
that-
went. He was there. He was the one that killed him.
Yeah, and there's other rumors that ninjas are involved in it too. So
He was the one that
Yeah.
killed Nobunaga. That's why he's the one day shogun, because when niggas found out that this nigga did that, then that's how
they pounced on him.
that's how what's his name became leader of the Oda clan. His man's the farmer nigga that he recruited from the one that actually became not daimyo, but what he like I forgot what they call him. He became basically he took Nobunaga's spot. The nigga he was a farmer nigga. The nigga right
you
before
talking about the ninja?
the one that was running shit before. The one that was running shit before the last nigga that you said. The one I said is a bitch. I can't remember these niggas' names because I was so infatuated with what Nobunaga did that I was just. But I do know Misahude. But
We're about to finish our first album with the IG Live. So if you guys are still on, I don't know if it's still on, they might cut off. So we're getting ready to cut off in the next couple of minutes because it just let me know the hour is done. So we'll holler at you next time on the next Hellacious Buffoonery. You want to see the rest of the episode, check out what's cracking on YouTube. So from here on, we're going to head out to YouTube. Lay down. Can you cut it?